and welcome back to another unboxing video. Today is super special and very, very exciting. I've been waiting a long time, months, you could even say years, because I imagined long ago that these things would be in existence, and finally we're at the time where the average person can play with them. And of course we're talking about the LulzBot TAZ 6. That's right, the LulzBot TAZ 6 is here. And we're about to do an unboxing. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look here at the screen, and you can see right there we've got the LulzBot TAZ 6. And I'm going to read you just a little bit of information about it so you can just see what we're about to get into. In the cheesiest voice you can muster. Engineers, designers, educators, and makers agree the LulzBot TAZ 6 is the most reliable, easiest to use desktop 3D printer ever. Featuring innovative self-leveling and self-cleaning, and a modular tool head design for flexible and multi-material upgrades. With proven 3D printing technology and one of the largest print volumes in its class, the LulzBot TAZ 6 is ready to work. 3D printing is more reliable than ever with the integrated automatic bed leveling system, all-metal LulzBot V2 hot end, and heated PEI print surface. With the all-metal hot end, you can take advantage of the cutting-edge market for new materials. Perfect for building large and small objects, the heated PEI build surface keeps your 3D printed objects in place when hot and releases when cool. With Cura LulzBot Edition, you have hundreds of quick print profiles built in for seamless 3D printing. And yes, I can actually say, with somebody who had no experience of 3D printing before, using their software, you can certainly get started very, very quickly. So that's why I'm super excited to get this started. I just want to show you guys one quick thing. A long time ago, we're going to do a quick shout out. Caleb Craft let me borrow his LulzBot Mini 3D printer, and I had the chance to print out some things. So I'm going to look at these right now. And right over here you can see I made some little Vive wands because I didn't have any Vive wands, so I had to make myself, I had to replicate them. Of course, we've got this little guy, and he does the most amazing thing in the world. He actually allows marbles to spin around. It's super cool. And this is actually, it's Lincoln, Nebraska's capital that I made in Minecraft. And then after I made it in Minecraft, I actually then printed it there. Of course, we've got headphone holders, Wayne's Tower, just all kinds of random things, that we printed. And it's just, even these, I'm doing Oculus Rift stuff. If you're jumping into VR at all, you're going to want to sit there and get something like this, because these are some of the coolest, frickin' things in the world to have for your Rift sensors. And of course, just little pieces like that for your Leap Motion. All kinds of things that I've had to print for, and basically even using these touch controllers, you can make peripherals, even holders. So there's a whole list of things that you can do with a 3D printer. So before we go into too much conversation about it, let's get it out. All right, let's get the unboxing going. First, we're going to come over here. We're going to go ahead and take the plastics off. Put it right there. Plastic right there, and the table. We're going to grab the table, of course. So. Let's grab the table. Oh no, we've got a camera in the way. There, right? And then we'll grab the table. There. Now we need. Let's grab this. We're gonna make a beautiful unboxing. Something such as this deserves it. There it is. LulzBot TAZ. Not bad, huh? Not bad. So what's amazing is something like this, you can print darn near the size of a basketball with this thing. It just really helps if you're just doing a lot of projects, and especially if you don't want to have to build 100 pieces in something. This is going to be a great choice. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right, so there's one major thing you need when you have a 3D printer, and that's plastics, okay? That's plastics. So we're gonna just open these up very quickly, just so we at least know what we've got here. And this right here is some plastics that I've got directly from LulzBot, as well as I've got some plastic right here from Maker Geeks. And Maker Geeks is a great company that's out of Springfield, Missouri, which is exactly where I used to live for like, you know, almost 4 years. So little hometown people right there. This is crazy. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to sit there and open this up. I haven't been more excited for a piece of technology since the Oculus Rift over here. And now that I've got this, I can make all the different accessories that I need for the ceiling pieces, for add-ons for the controllers, just all kinds of different things for film. It's just going to be a huge help for everything. So I can't wait to get started and show you guys the different projects that I'm going to work on with it. But for right now, let's go ahead and open up our plastics. We'll get the knife that we need. Yep, that's right. PLA filament, as you can see right there. We got PLA filament, and this is going to, of course, help us print some nice white sculptures. When I say sculptures, I mean also Oculus Medium. If you guys don't know about this yet, I know some of you guys watching this might not know too much about virtual reality, or maybe opposite, maybe you know not a lot about virtual reality and not too much about 3D printers, but when you're using these controllers, I can sit and I can paint in virtual reality, and I can sculpt something, create it, and I can zoom in and out, right? After I do that, I can print it in this machine. I'll be doing a lot of videos on that here in the future, no doubt about that, that's for sure. So, all right, we've got this nice white plastic that's in there, and just so you guys can see, they come in spools like that, and what you do is you put the spool on the 3D printer right there where that spool is, right? And it just sits there and goes into the injector, and that allows you to print the objects. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that right there together. All right, next box of plastic. I know you're thinking, hey Caleb, we wanna see the printer, not plastic. But you know what? The plastic's the part that you need once you've got the printer. All right, and because I had no idea what colors I got, because I just chose a grab bag, here we see for the very first time, oh, cool stuff. We've got some navy, some whole blue navy. We've also got, oh, cool, kind of looks like a yellow, a neon yellow. What is this, translucent yellow? That's a crystal type of plastic right there. That's gonna actually be really cool to play with. This right here is translucent red. That's awesome. And lastly, we've got ourselves a tiger stripe orange. Ooh, that one's gonna be really cool to do some stuff with. So excited about all those. And looks like they've got me some different sizes on a couple of these, but we're gonna go ahead and see what works and what doesn't. Okay, and here we go. We got the box right here, and we are opening it. These are awesome. Little octopus. Woo! Rock on, octopus man. Let's do this. Box one. Box one. All right, first thing you see is box one here. This has your toolkit, your power cables, your USB cable, your SD card, filament guide tube, sample filament coil, LulzBot sticker, and test octopus print. That is awesome. So let's go ahead and open that up. Wow, they are not kidding. They got it all in here. Wow. So I'm gonna open up this little baggie first. Everything you could ever want. Sharp objects, X-Acto knife, some tweezers, a blade. They gave you, this is brilliant. You know what? How many times do you get something and they don't give you the tools that you need? I mean, thank you. Thank you, thank you. They gave me all the tools that I actually need to get this thing going. And even looks like we've got some, what is this up in here? Make sure you guys can see what I'm seeing. Looks like oh, these are the cleaners. So basically, when the little heating nozzle goes to clean itself, the part that actually spits out the plastic, it pushes itself along this, and you've got several backups. That is amazing that they had that. I had no idea that you were going to be getting backups on all this stuff. I really had no idea that the printer was even going to come with this kind of an accessory pack, and this already makes me very happy because for the price, clearly you want it to be all in one. And looks like we've got the piece here that is going to hold on to the plastic. All right, we've got a few cables there for the printer. This one is what actually goes directly into the printer. What's amazing is it's actually the same kind of a cable that you're used to looking at for normal printers, so that's kind of fun. We've also got a little copy there of the octopus, a little 3D printed octopus there that they printed for you. Stickers, who doesn't love stickers? I freaking love stickers. And it comes with an 8GB SD card. So we've got an 8GB SD card right there. And your first print. You can do one first print right there with that perfect green. I love that. It's the LulzBot green right there. So we've also got I print with pasta. Protopasta.com, world's best filament. So it looks like they give you a little bit of a test print here, or test plastic for some other company as well. So really cool. Then I'm going to take the plastics and actually add them to my plastics over there. And I'm going to go ahead and keep the rest of this stuff in this box for the time being, up until I get to the rest of it. So we're going to go ahead and close that and put that right here. Go ahead and get back to the big box here. All right, up on top we've got start here. Well, I guess I should have started here, but that box said box number 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and presume I'm okay, but all right. I'm gonna come over here maybe just for a second, a little brighter over here. And I'm gonna open up these directions. Start here, it says, tells you how to do everything. And you know what? Oh yeah, that's what it's going to end up looking like right there. That is, you know, one beautiful looking machine. What's crazy is the LulzBot Mini only had one of these little fans on it, and obviously it was a lot smaller. And even though I say it's a lot smaller, it was still pretty big. So looks like we're going to be doing a lot of this stuff. Tilt this over so that we have that arrow facing up, and that's where we're going to be taking the printer out. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's alive. It's actually looks like it's all kind of put together for the most part. I'm surprised. I figured there'd be a lot of assembly, but then again, I'm used to looking at the do-it-yourself ones. Looks like we got box number 2, and then box number 3, which is not a box, it's a filler. Okay, so we've got box number 2, which has the LulzBot TAZ single extruder tool head, and of course you can buy extra tool heads that do different functions. Be careful with these. They are very expensive, very intricate, and this is kind of the bulk. It's the brain of the machine. It's the guy that does all the work, you know, for the most part, other than, you know, okay, it's not the brain, but you know what I'm saying. Oh boy. Wow, that's cool looking. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this close up with some lighting if I can. I want you to see that. That is cool looking. Nice simple plug right there. So where the plastic's going in. So this is the tip. Here's so it's going to face down like that. And what's amazing is you can see all these pieces that they've created here with it are also 3D printed. So, you know, they've got a company where they create 3D printers and they 3D print half their stuff. It's awesome. I love it. I love that they can do that. It's great. And you know that this plastic, it's stronger than most plastics because that it was 3D printed. I actually trust it more so. I'm really, really excited to start getting to use this thing. Of course, this is what you'll loosen right here when you want to pop this piece off and add new plastics to it right there. So that's really, really interesting looking. It's a lot bigger than the one that I was using before. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. Awesome. I'm already very excited about this. lastly, this guy. Boom. All of them are in and doing well. So there you go. You've got those 3 guys plugged in, secure. They all snap, lock in. Press the print surface cable into the black cable mount. All right. So that part that my finger's touching, you're going to sit there and just push this into it. That way it doesn't sit there and ruin your cables. That's nice. All right, cool. I like that. I like that much more. I feel even better about this now. I feel much better. Okay. So that's nice and strong. So as it moves back and forth like this, as you can see, the cable is only being moved right here. So good design, good design. And of course, if that ever broke or something, I could just 3D print another one. It's great. This is what it's talking about. It's telling me to go up here to this top tool. This is right here. This is the piece that's going to be holding your printer, your head basically, and that's what's going to be doing all the injecting for your molds. Well, I say molds for your prints. And this is what we need to take off, and it looks like it is on there very, very snug. So let's go ahead and grab those tools. 2.5 seems to work just fine, and it's got a little washer, so make sure you do not lose that washer. You're gonna want to use him and put him right back where he was. And this thing has a nice little configuration, a little lip here, so it's going to be holding the actual printer head nicely, I can tell. Okay, place the bottom of the tool head into the X-axis carriage, allowing it to settle and self-center. Hold the tool head in place with one hand. No problem. Remove protective gray foam from the tool head wiring connector. You can see he's got kind of a sharp edge right here, and this sharp edge is going to go right into the piece. There we go. Nicely done. So you're going to hold it with one hand while you use your other one to put the screw back in. Simple enough. Now we're going to take this little piece of foam off the connectors, and we're going to bring it on over here. And you've got 2 green arrows. You're going to make sure you just align the 2 green arrows. Be very careful not to bend any of these pins. They are very sensitive. But of course, once you've got them all in, just push and it'll go. Brilliant. All right, and luckily it looks like it keeps it plenty far away from where your plastic's going to be coming in. And like I said before, you just loosen these guys up a little bit, and then you pull that up. That allows you to put your plastic in and out right there. So, okay, so we're going to power it on and then power it off just to make sure it is in fact working. So I believe the plastic's just going to go through this and allow it to properly go into there, I assume. All right, let's get our power cable over here. And there's our power cable. Come on, come on, let's get this guy started. More than diamond, more than gold. You know I'm taking forever to do this unboxing, okay? But just have patience, because this thing's freaking amazing. There's no limit to what you can actually make with this thing. I'm really, really excited. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like a million things I want to do with this thing, like right away. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in now. And okay, we'll put my hat back on. Boom, power. No sparks, no noises. Good thing, good thing. If you plug something in for the first time and you hear a big spark, it's never a good sign. All right, gonna hit the on button. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. I see it, it's on. LulzBot TAZ 6 ready? Yes. Woo! Your LulzBot TAZ 6 is now fully unboxed, assembled, and ready for operation. Yes! To start printing, move to the operation guide, which will walk you through your first 3D print. Congratulations. you have it. We finally finished the unboxing of the LulzBot TAZ 6, and it is a beautiful machine. As you can see right there, it is just, I don't know what to say. It's the future. It's the future in your home. A long time ago, I used to sit there and envision myself being able to have ideas, to be able to think about them, and to be able to print them out. And when I first heard of 3D printers, I remember thinking, this is going to be so amazing, but it's going to take forever before I could finally have one in my house. And even so, they are expensive. They're not nearly as expensive as they used to be. They used to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. And now we can have consumer models that are in our house. They've got the Lulz Mini, they've got the Lulz bigger version, the TAZ 6 right here, and you can print the big objects that you want. And I'm going to be using it to do all kinds of things, like I said, for virtual reality, for personal development, even doing a sculpting in Oculus Medium, and then printing those objects out is going to be just a lot of fun. And I plan to make a lot of videos to show you guys those different things. I do have a lot of videos that I've made with the LulzBot Mini, so I'm going to be putting those out as well. I'll show some of those here at the end, or maybe somewhat throughout the video. I'll show some of those. But if you want to keep tuning into the channel, I'm going to be sure to be putting out a lot of content showing the different things that you can do with this, and eventually I'm going to be getting those different the different mold heads. I would love to put some different mold heads on there, the different injector heads, to show you guys just different multicolored printing and just the different things that are possible with this stuff. So very, very excited to get into it, and of course I'm going to show it to you again. This is the LulzBot TAZ, and it is freaking cool. Print whatever you want from home, and of course it's got a heated print bed right here. It's got a self-leveler and a cleaning head right there. Not only that, but we've got plastics. And of course, with these plastics, we're going to do all kinds of cool stuff. And I'm going to print some clear mounts. See those mounts up there? I'm going to print some cool crystal mounts with those. Virtual reality enthusiasts, even if you're into drones. So lastly, I do got to say, I've been doing some drone stuff recently. Been taking apart and messing with drones and just finding out how they work, right? Really into the gimbals. As you can see, I've been taking them apart and seeing what I can do with those. And basically what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be creating our own drones concepts. That way we can do some FPV racing and just, there's so many things you can do with one of these 3D printers. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it is so drawn out and so long, but I hope you find it interesting. And I'm going to, like I said, do a lot more content showing off some of the stuff here in the future. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be sure to check out the future videos. See ya. Thank you. Bye.